Hey everyone, I'm Heinz, and welcome back to another video from SIC Forex. I hope that you are having a profitable trading week, and in this video, I will show you one of the best expert advisors for new traders. What this means is we'll take a closer look at a profitable breakout EA called Dark Dion. However, before we begin, I'm going to ask you for a quick favor and drop this video a like and also subscribe and turn on the bell to stay up to date with my future videos. So Dark Dion, our featured expert advisor for today, is a fully automatic expert advisor for the medium term trading. The Expert Advisor, or EA, is available for both MT4 and MT5, meaning you can download it directly for your own terminal and test alongside. What we're going to do first is take a closer look at the description and exactly how this EA works. So the Dark Dion Expert Advisor is based on a dark breakout MT5 indicator. And what I like to do first is take a closer look at the indicator which the strategy is based on. And what we'll see the indicator is for intraday trading or day trading, and it's based on a trend following strategy, providing you with an entry signal at the moment of breakout. As always, it's advised to use a low spread ECN broker, and this indicator does not repaint or lag. So now that we have a better idea of what the indicator is that the strategy is based on, let's take a closer look at some of the other recommendations and features. So what we'll see is it is recommended to have optimization experience and that you need to create your own set files for the different recommended instruments and timeframes. The basic strategy starts with a market order in a trend following direction. However, it can be changed under the options to turn it into a counter trend strategy. Now, the recommended time frame does depend on your settings. However, it can be used on the 5-minute, 15-minute, and the hourly time frame, making it extremely versatile. For our example today, we'll be focusing on a few different settings on the Euro USD on the hourly time frame to see how we can turn this into an extremely profitable trading robot. So what we're going to do next is head over to MetaTrader and do some different strategy tests which you can follow along. Now, one of the first things that I like to do when I start trading a new robot is run a couple of visual tests to get a better idea of what the breakout strategy would look like trading live in the market. So on the visual strategy test mode, we can see the breakout strategy in action. It determines market highs and lows and then places a trade between 1800 hours and 1000 hours following the trend of the market. Additionally, each trade has a set stop loss and take profit, meaning it doesn't use any aggressive or dangerous martingale or grid style features. This means you can calculate your risk percentage appropriately by determining what is the exact value of the stop loss that you set for that specific pair. On default, the default settings set the stop loss to 800 points and the take profit at 600 points. It also uses a dynamic trailing stop, which is the other line that you'll see appear on our chart. So what we'll see is after the sell trade has been entered with the breakout to the bottom, it uses the trailing stop to secure another profitable trade. Because of this, the expert advisor boasts with a very impressive win rate of over 80%. So by following these same steps, it looks for market breakouts during a specific range, which as we'll see from the test can work very well in a trending market condition. So what we're going to do next is explore the exact settings that the expert advisor uses to generate these types of results. And to do this, we'll use a small deposit of $500 for the following test. And I'll select the Euro USD on the hourly time frame. and the custom period is going to be from the 10th of January until the end of August. And what we'll do is we'll take the modeling quality of every tick based on real ticks, which in my opinion provides us with the highest quality testing. So because the strategy does take a long time to calculate, what I'm going to do is head over to the inputs and run it on default. The only change that I'm going to make is to update the maximum spread to something that's a bit more accurate for the Euro USD. Now that that small change has been done, we can start running the test in the background. So how we can see it performs on a small balance using a zero point zero 0.01 lot size. Now, for those of you that used some of the author's other bots like Dark Moon or Dark Venus will be very familiar with some of these settings. Firstly, we have its identification number or magic number, so you can make sure that each expert advisor trades individually. Then it also has the option of calculating a take profit and trailing stop based on the ATR. For the video today, we'll be focusing on a set stop loss of 800 points and a set take target of 600 points. Additionally, we'll have an average trailing stop that includes a broker commission of $7 and it will start at 200 points and trail by 20 points. Then, as I previously said, it uses a specific breakout range which starts at 1800 and ends at 10. These, of course, can be adjusted for different pairs and time frames depending on your purpose and what you want to use the strategy for. On default, we'll see additionally the money management for the expert advisor is set to false, meaning it's currently trading only using a zero point zero 0.01 lot size. So it'll be very interesting to see from the period of 10th of January 2022 until now what type of return it would be able to generate. Additionally, this money management option gives you the opportunity of changing automatically the risk percentage or the lot size according to your own personal preference. Additional options that the bot provides us with includes the trading direction, meaning do you want it to allow buy or sell, and alternatively, do you want these to happen at the same time? On default, that is set to false, and that's the way that we'll be using the bot for our testing today. Then what you'll see under grid options is that it does give you the option of trading with a grid. However, when this is set to false, no grid will be used. This means each order has a set stop loss and take profit, making it a very safe strategy for new traders. So while our optimization and testing is running in the background, this will give us a great idea of how the strategy performed during our custom period, using only a zero point zero 0.01 lot size. Additionally, if you want to increase your speed of testing, what I found is to turn off the panel and the chart would also further increase our testing period. So what we see from the initial chart is that the breakout strategy performs quite well during a trending market. However, during ranging market times, you'll see that it often moves sideways, which means that there will be some holding periods during this trading program. Once the strategy test has been completed, we can now take a closer look at our total graph, which started at the $500 on the 10th of January 2022 until our finest balance, which ended at $663.62. So that gave us a total net profit of $163.62 using only a zero point zero 0.01 lot size with a balance drawdown of $41 or 7.66% and an equity drawdown of $49.94 or 9% at 0.29. Additionally, from the additional stats provided by MetaTrader 5, we can also see that predominant entry time at 11 and all the different range periods where all the entries happened. From this, we can also now determine the average amount of monthly profitable trades from our 81.44% win rate. This mean This means out of the total of 291 trades, 237 of these were profitable. You'll also see a very small average holding time of only 13 hours and 46 seconds, which is very typical of these breakout strategies. So, what we are going to do next is look at how we can now quickly grow the small account by using the risk management. So, what we are going to do first is take a look at what we are exactly risking by placing a trade on the demo account. Then we'll be adjusting the stop loss and take profit as if it was a manual trade and see what each trade would be risking. By doing this, we can then further increase what we are risking per trade by adjusting the lot ratio. So if we enter a sell trade and we have a stop loss of 80 pips or 800 points, it equates to $8. And then the alternative for our take profit, which is set at 600 points, that equates to $86. This means for every $8 that you're risking, you're aiming to make $6. However, because this is a small account, we can always risk more than $8, meaning if we increase the lot sizing to zero point 0.2 or zero point 0.3, it could further increase the profits of the expert advisor. Now, to do this automatically, what you'll need to adjust is the risk percentage of the expert advisor that you are using. The risk percentage works as a number dividing the balance by 1,000 and then times the risk percentage. So, what I then do is turn the risk money management to true and increase the risk percentage from 1 to 5. As an additional measure, I'll set a maximum lot for the set file, meaning we won't go higher than a zero point zero 0.05 lots, which equates to a $40 risk for that trade. So with these settings made, we can now run the same strategy test again and see what kind of impact such a small increase in lot sizing would do. You can check on the Journal tab while the test is running what the current lot size is according to the balance, and you'll see that it adjusts it automatically as the amount of our balance increases or decreases over time. All this means is using this aggressive set file, we were able to turn the $500 into 1,034 from the 10th of January 2022 until August of 2023. By using this adjusted risk sizing, where it's auto calculating our loss according to the risk percentage that we have set, you can take a profitable strategy like this and take it to the next level. So what we'll do next is take a closer look at the backtest tab, which shows us the exact history results. And we'll see we generated a total net profit of $534.56 with a maximum equity drawdown of only $151.52. Still able to win 81.44% of the trades with a healthy profit factor of 1.4. So what I'll do is I will make the set file available if you'd like to test it for yourself. So feel free to check the description down below. As always, to achieve the best results in algorithmic trading, it's recommended that you use a virtual private server so that you have a low latency to the market. Additionally, it's recommended to use a low spread or ECN account with a broker so that you can get the most out of your algorithmic trades. So, I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope that you found this video helpful. Until next time, happy trading!